Oh, it's starting to get a bit chilly. Weather's turning. And I'm noticing a little bit more rain and we're getting a bit more moisture at the back of the car. So I'm going to try and resolve that. So just here, ages ago, I've done a video on this. I actually put a little bit of tubing. And I always thought the tubing was a little bit hard. It was a 10mm bit of tubing. It's all I had lying around the garage. And I'm gonna, because it's so rigid, I'm gonna get a softer bit of tubing. And what I found, what the improvement was where this joint is, so the window and the side of the vehicle kind of twists, and this is its pivot point. And you can see that it kind of sags a little bit here. So I placed a piece of tubing in there. That sort of fattened that up a little bit, but also I could have done with placing a piece in here on both sides. And also I'm going to place a bit on this side as well. So I want 4 separate bits of tubing with a 10mm diameter. So that's today's job. Let's go and pop down the hardware store and let's see what they got. Yeah, it is definitely getting chilly out there, that's for sure. Now I could actually go and replace that whole seal on the back there, and in fact by the bottom of the middle part of that rear window, which I've actually taken out, I took out the whole window to try and solder where the connections were for the rear heated window, and I managed to improve it. It's definitely about 80% better than it was. And at that point, I could have actually taken the whole of the rubber trim off the bottom and resealed it using a adhesive sealant. But maybe I'll do that in the warmer weather. So I'm just on my way to a little shop in the UK called B&Q. They do various different bits of tubing. I want a nice soft piece, around about 10mm, that's going to replace this rigid piece of airline hose here. Right, so here we go. Where's my little bit of tubing? That's a little bit small. Blimey, they had loads and now they got none. Is that it? Great, they haven't quite got the right size. So despite my best efforts to try and keep it local and going to my local store, they didn't have the right size of tubing. And in the end, I had to use a certain online shopping store. You may have heard of them. But the good news for you means now that I've bought this from Amazon, I'm going to put the link below on my little GrooveOn store. And it means that you can buy the exact product that I've got here. So what I've got here is 11mm silicone tubing. And it's nice and soft. You get about 1.5 meters. Lovely and squidgy and soft. And it's the same sort of hardness as the existing rubber. It will give me enough now to put on both sides of this joint and on the inner one as well. Whereas before, I just had that on the one bit and it worked quite well, but I'm gonna beef it up a little bit. So without the tubing, let's have a look and I'll pour some water on that joint. So I'm just pouring the watering can on there now and see if there's anything that flows inside. You can see the dripping there, just where that joint comes together. So I'm just going to insert it into the little cavity in there. You can see it pushed along and I've got it to here now. So it's made this a lot more prominent and it doesn't have that dip, because I think that's where the water was slipping underneath. So I've got to this point. We're now going to cut it there. And now I'm going to put some in the other side, just to about here. Like so. So now it's got an option to pivot. Okay, I'm also going to put it on this side as well. Just putting a little bit of grease there so I can slide it through the rubber.
word, feelings on my brain. Gentle impulsion shakes me, makes me lighter. Feelings on my brain. Teardrop on the fire. Feelings on my brain.
There, and that definitely feels more proud now, so it's going to make a nice contact with the underside of the boot there. Same on this side. Here's the old tube here. As I said, it was a bit rigid when I put it in. I wasn't ever happy with it. It's actually solid plastic. Goes to about there. There we go. It's a little bit of good measure. I'm going to put a bit of grease just on that surface there as well. Why not? So let's put it to the test now. So this here was where that dip was, but it's now a lot more plump thanks to that 11mm tubing in there. So when I close the trunk now, let's have a look and see if any water comes in. And would you look at that, it's just started to rain, but it's a great opportunity to put these little silicone hoses to the test. So let's do an after now and see if those hoses have made an improvement. So same test again, just going to put some water on that join. And as you can see, we haven't got any drips inside. And as well as improvement on the seal there, I've also bought something else from our little Amazon store, and these are available for you as well on my GrooveOn Amazon link below. And it's a pair of these silicone gel bags. You use them on the windscreen for demisting the car. They're great for convertibles because, let's face facts, you tend to get a little bit of moisture inside. It comes with a little rubber pad, so if you want to pop it on a shiny surface, that'll hold it tight for you. But all I recommend doing is literally leave these in the boot. This little dot here starts off blue, and when it goes pink, you just simply stick it in the microwave for a few minutes, and then it recharges it, and they can be used over and over again. And they last for weeks and weeks and weeks before you need to do that as well. As I said, there's a link below for you. Really recommend getting these and stick them in the back of your Mercedes SL. So the link for this silicone tubing is down below. It's 11mm outside diameter. It's on my Amazon GrooveOn shop. I get a little bit of commission, but it doesn't cost you any more, importantly. And the exact product I'm holding right now is going to be down below for you, so you can use it on your Mercedes, as well as these excellent silicone bags. I really recommend doing these two things to your car. It really will help those little drips and annoying condensation that you get in the back of your car, especially as it's getting colder. And as well as that, there's a Mercedes playlist for you at the end, and there's loads of videos on this Mercedes SL to help you out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on YouTube.